right, man. Let's talk about Brad Holmes' most important task thus far. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop a video. Okay, um, so obviously, this draft that he got coming up is very very important. You know, it's very important. Um, and then they got some other things that's kind of working for them. I mean, the interesting thing about drafting injury prone players is if they when they get healthy, then it started to look like free agents started like extra, starting to look like bonus kind of points on the team or whatever. So I mean, eventually, when you go back and look at his draft history, excuse me, you go back and look at his draft history, all right. Um, Give me 1 second. Yeah. You gotta look at the draft history. You look at it. So Amara St. Brown was pretty injured this year. Melo Fano has been injured. Then also what's done in his growth is that he been switching to safety when I think he should stay at corner. And he was damn good as a corner when he did play. On his work, he been injured. So them three players, and then you got a developmental player, Derek Barnes. You hope that he can put it together. So you just simply getting a healthy, St. Brown, Melifano, Anazorki is just really what you're looking for. And then you look at this draft, James Mitchell, he's starting to get healthy. It's hard to ask him to be the guy that he need to be. You know what I'm saying? Coming off a major injury and not even just barely 1 year later. Kirby Joseph is a developmental guy that got thrown in the fire. So obviously he getting experience. He should be a major contributor moving into next year. And then when him and Tracy Walker kind of form that rapport, that's going to take some time. But obviously they already started forming in the DB room, in the safety room, whatever you want to call it. Pascal's hard to ask him to be 100% healthy, when he just came off an injury that he was injured all last season with. So, Jameson Williams injured. So when you look at the picks, that's really kind of going to matter in the end. When you look at Williamson, Pascal, Joseph, Anazorki, Melifanu, Amara St. Brown, them six players that dealt with injury coming into the league or dealing with injuries right now. And then you look at guys like Derek Barnes, Chase Lucas, James Houston, Kirby Joseph are developmental guys. So you'd be happy if just one of them guys, really popped. And it looked like a couple of them guys might really pop. So, so when you look at next year's draft, it may really get to the point of where it may look like a free agent class is coming in, an additional free agent or additional draft class is coming in, where you get that spike in that turnaround that you're looking for. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna seem like it's gonna be a lot of. It's gonna seem like it's gonna be extras. If anybody can catch my drift, so you're gonna get. You should be able to get a lot of help. That's many. You should be able to get a lot of help next year. Even without being major in the free agency, and then you say, well, what if DJ Shark come back and show us something? So it's a lot of help on the way. Now them staying healthy and reaching their potential is totally different things, but it's gonna look like he gonna get another draft class with the draft class next year that most people ain't seen. He gonna get somewhat addition. He gonna get some spikes from some players next year. Like you can't really judge St. Brown this year. He was hot to start off hot. He got injured. You can't really judge Jameson Williams when he come back, no matter how hot he started off. He got injured. You ain't seen the best of him come off injury. Neither James Mitchell, neither Josh Pascal. And we hope Levi and his rookie show us something next year if he able to get his back together. But that's just extras. The tallest task that he got next year is what make or break most GMs. right, is the quarterback position. Does he go the established route, which there are some options in the established route? Does he go the draft route? Or does he say, you know what, I'm going to hold on and wait? Now, this could have been nipped into the bud, too. They could have traded Stafford to Carolina and turned around and got Justin Fields. Now, did Justin Fields, epilepsy or something about Justin Fields? Was it something about Justin Fields that scared them away? I don't know. But they could have had Justin Fields and Penny Sewell. They wouldn't have had the Rams pick this year. But shit, that's 2 top 10 picks. And you could have had Teddy Bridgewater, you could have been done with it. So it's interesting. But you look out the established quarterbacks, you'll have Lamar out there, Tom Brady, Baker, Sam Darnold, Jimmy Garoppolo, Teddy Bridgewater, Daniel Jones, Case Keenum, Mason Rudolph, Jacoby Brissett, Geno Smith. Most people looking at Lamar. You might have Aaron Rodgers available on the trading block, Andy Dalton. So obviously the big time players is going to be Geno, Tom Brady, Lamar Jackson, and Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, obviously, when you weigh that option up, now, one of the things about it is you got to know thyself. You know what I mean? You got to be real with yourself, and you got to, if you Brad Holmes, you got to know if that's my strong suit to evaluate a quarterback. And if I don't feel comfortable evaluating, or I'm not sure on this class, then you got to ask yourself, I'm pretty good at finding talent late in the draft. That's one thing you have to do when you got a quarterback that you're paying. That's one thing you got to do. You got a quarterback that you're paying a lot of money. You got to draft well. You got to find the DKs. You got to find those type of guys in the draft. The Willie Youngs. You got to find the Rodrigos of the draft. You got to find those guys. So I mean, at the end of the day, he took Jared Goff over Carson Wentz. That wasn't saying much. That wasn't saying much. That was not saying much. So you got Levis coming out this year from Kentucky. I don't know much about him. Kentucky's starting to be a hotbed for players. So I mean, you got Stuck Out and Bryce Young, and obviously you're not gonna make your 100%. I can't say prediction, but you can't make your. You can't really scout them till you start sitting down talking to them and all that. But I tell you one guy I don't really like is CJ Stroud. And I hold my opinion to change as I look at his tape, but I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan. So yeah, I'm just not a fan. So but yeah, I'm just not a fan. But that's just part kind of the Ohio State thing, going through progressions. Bryce Young frame kind of scare you away, but he got a choice to make. And this is gonna be, one of this franchise's most critical decisions. This is what's gonna turn it on the dime. All them getting them players back, hitting free agency, having another great draft, but this is what's gonna turn it on the dime. This is when you're gonna start to see them turn the corner. Then also, you gotta ask yourself, do you have the coaching staff, the offensive coordinator, the head coach, all that to support them? We think you got the supporting cast. To me, Hawkinson wasn't that big a deal because they didn't utilize him like that. You get Jamison, you get St. Brown, you bring Reynolds back. I don't really see Sharp coming back, but you find him a running back. You got a plethora of tight ends out there that you believe in, So, um, but do you go established? You are a young football team. You got money, you got picks. Or do you say, what? We in range. We gonna go take our guy or slightly move up for our guy and rock and roll. So it'll be interesting because a lot of those picks and a lot of that money gonna have to go towards the defensive side of the field and find some not just some draft picks, find some veterans. You're gonna get a stimulus next year. You're gonna get a healthy Pascal. You're gonna get a healthy Levon and Zorky. You're gonna get some guys leaving the defense. You're gonna get some money. You're gonna get rid of Romeo. You're gonna get some guys out of there. You know, um, when you look at it, you'll get Walker back, but damn shit, probably bring Deshaun Elliott back because we don't know what's gonna happen with Walker. Hope Kirby get better. You hope Jeff Okuda continue to get better. Jay Jacobs look pretty solid out there. But then again, you probably either going to move Melifano back to corner, find another veteran corner, find a middle linebacker that can man the middle, right? And then, if you got a chance to get Will Anderson, why the hell not? Why not turn that defensive line into super shredder? But that's the biggest test, the quarterback. It's going to, if you get it right, it's just going to be, it's not like this team is decimated without talent. They got talent out there. You have to support them too. So you got a lot of tight ends. You got an offensive coordinator that been through the ringer once. You got some running back. You got Jamal Williams, but you probably need a healthy, athletic, do-it-all running back. And that's pretty much it. You bring back Reynolds. If you want to, bring back Sharp, give him 2 big targets, give him Rod and Jameson Williams to go with that. It should be good. But hey, we'll see. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all the notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313. Hit the link tree for I'm on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Peace.